Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. This is Kendall Askins from Stimulating Minds. Askins stimulates over on Instagram. Following us on our YouTube. Please like, subscribe, comment, share out our videos. And just reminding you that Stimulating Minds is a company dedicated to cultivating lifelong learners, and addressing the needs of the whole person, right? So we have components that deal with academics, but we also deal with how, you're growing just as a person outside of the academics. So today, I want to talk to you guys about leadership. This is such an interesting topic for me because I am in a role that would be considered being a leader. And, often throughout my life, I have heard you're a leader, and that the way my personality is, that I'm this born leader and all of this. I want to say that I am very intentional about my words, and I know that we have discussed fixed versus growth mindset, and I want to offer a different perspective this morning, that this idea that there are people who are born to lead, and there are people who are born to follow. I think that thought process is of a fixed mindset. I want to offer that every single one of us has the power to lead. And I want to offer what that might look like, right? How are you showing up as a leader? So, I want to encourage you that you can show up as a leader in your life, being just who you are. Even if you're not outgoing, right? Even if you're, have stage fright, even if you don't like to stand up in crowds, those are not the things that define you being a leader. So I narrowed it down to 4 things that I think make a good leader. And I'm going to talk about those 4 things. So there's vulnerability, someone who can empower, empathy, and someone who seeks to understand. And so when I'm thinking about being a leader, right, vulnerable, people tend to come together. A leader has the power to bring people together, right? And people often will come together and work together collaboratively if they feel that they can relate to somebody, right? So when you are honest and vulnerable and sharing kind of maybe an experience that you had, or how you don't necessarily maybe have it all together with certain things, or what your struggles were, people tend to let down their guard, right? And when people are able to let down their guard, they're more likely to be on board with the things that you're saying, because they're not looking for reasons to be against you, because they feel that they can relate to you. I will also say that a leader has the power to empower others. It's not, when you are leading, it is not about doing everything yourself or showing that you can handle everything yourself. You're empowering others to show up as the best version of themselves, right? And you can empower others by showing empathy, by not sympathy, right, but empathy. So sympathy is just feeling bad for somebody. Empathy is having a true understanding of the emotion that they are going through. And that, again, ties to that vulnerability. So when you are demonstrating an empathy towards somebody and feeling the emotion that they are going through, again, it helps you to make connections. And seeking to understand. Sometimes people's behavior on the outside can look like one thing, but on the inside, it's really something else. A perfect example of that is one of my children. Whenever they get their feelings hurt, it does not come out in sadness. It comes out in anger, almost rage, right? And so it is easy when that child behaves in rage to also react in rage, right? Like to maybe yell, why are you acting like that? Or what is this? But what I tend to realize is when that child responds with anger, I'm able to pause and say, something just hurt their feelings, right? And understanding that something just hurt their feelings, then I am able to respond again, more empathetically, right? To understanding, oh, this is what happened, and get to the root of it and then treat the root, right? So when you are a leader, you are seeking to understand what is actually going on here. And then you're able to address the root instead of the symptom. Allowing yourself to do these things, it brings out the best in the people that you are interacting with. And then you're leading, right? You're demonstrating. I want you to think about the way that you live your life is an example of how you can lead, because people will follow that. If they see you responding to things a certain way, if they see that there's certain energy being drawn to you, that's good energy, they're going to want that for themselves as well. And so that is a way that you can lead. Leading does not always mean being in a position of power. Leading means that you're showing up as your best self and you're inspiring others to want to show up as their best self as well. So again, as you lead in your everyday life, remember, challenge yourself with that fixed mindset. You all are leaders. Remember that in order to lead, you're going to show your vulnerability. You're going to empower others. You're going to demonstrate empathy, and you're going to seek to understand. Doing those things will bring out the best in you and will have you leading every day of your life. So I hope that this gave you new perspective. Like, comment, share. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you show up as a leader every day? What things have you done? Maybe there's something small that you never considered a way that you were leading. I want you to reflect on that today and think about, how have I inspired somebody? How have I led somebody without even realizing it? Let's make it an amazing day, and I'll see you guys back here next week for more fun. Bye.